Hey guys, so the design I'm going to be showing you today is a water marble, as you might not have already guessed by the title. This is just a blue based one, and this is something that I've experimented on my own as I've, went along with my colours and see what works and hasn't worked. If you haven't already guessed by the rim of my little bowl or the bottom where the nail varnish has sunk, I've just been experimenting a lot and finding what works and what doesn't work. And what I will say that the hard thing about water marble is finding those colours that work and don't work. But the easy thing about it is once you've applied the right techniques, you can get this really cute, simple design that looks so technical and you can really amaze people. So if there's stuff today that you've been thinking about water marble and you've been considering doing it, but there's stuff that you've tried and that haven't been successful, I guess I could try and show you some of the stuff that I've done that would have helped me. Okay, I want to say I started by using this. I started by using Urban, and this Urban is by a New Look. And basically I just use that as my base kind of coat to make the other colours work with it, and underneath I've obviously got my protective base coat as well, my clear or what have you might use. So the colours today that I'm going to be using that really worked well are this Professional, little by Rio, and this is just a pure white, and then this kind of, I don't know, deep blue by Rio as well, and I found that these work really well, and so I guess that's what kind of got me to here. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is basically, have your bowl, and I've seen loads of comments on other videos of people asking what kind of water should I use. I use like tap water, but I use from the hot side, but it's not hot, it's like just before it starts getting hot, but it's not warm either. So I don't know, cool, but from the hot side. Or you can also use distilled water, which is just water that you can get from your washing machine, or already have your nail varnish pre-opened like this, so that it's just easy to attach and disattach and drop in. This will slow down how fast the others will dry up before you can spread, because that will just, if you wait too long, the other layers will spread. Then you kind of just want to take your nail varnish like so and just start working, and hopefully what you should see happening is your nail varnish should just start to naturally spread across the water. I don't know what you call this, like a ripple effect. Now let me tell you, I have probably struggled just as many times as you guys have, so I'm no newer to this than you, because I'm pretty much a beginner as well. But I'm doing these based on what I've learned and what I've, perfected. Well, I wouldn't say perfected, because I'm still trying out stuff. And you see what I've just done there is kind of done 2 layers to just define the white, because I thought it was a bit light, and you can do that with other colours. You can introduce other colours as well, but what I will say about that is make sure it goes with whatever base colour you kind of use, your background colour, because if it doesn't, it could kind of ruin the way it goes. And you can also do as many rings or as little as you want, and then you want to grab a toothpick and basically just draw out your design. You see what I noticed there when I tried drawing from the first white is it dried up a little, but you know what, you don't have to worry about that, you can just leave that. Then you can, now it's fine, you've kind of left it, and then you can take some lotion, and what I like to do instead of using tape is take the lotion and put it all around my finger, and you will see hopefully what that lotion does instead of using the tape, because I'm too lazy for the tape, but I just apply it like that all over, and then what you do is dip your finger like this, not like this, because if you dip it straight in, your finger can sometimes be at angles, and then you can get your toothpick ready, but then you'll see what the lotion does to it. But there, the lotion sometimes kind of makes the, you see guys, I don't know whether you can see, but the nail varnish is spreading around my finger, and then it's like kind of disattached itself from the rest of my finger. And then what you want to do is clean that up, and wow, there you go guys, there's a design just on its own. Okay, you know, I'm saying that this design may not seem amazing to everyone, but you know, this is just all about experimental. This is all about finding what works for you, what doesn't, you know, finding different places. I can see places maybe I could have used, but actually once I've cleaned that up, you'll see how the design has worked out for me. And look what the lotion does to it. Like, look guys, I'm just basically cleaning with my fingers. And if this doesn't work, because the lotion doesn't always help it clean this easily, all you need to do is just grab a cotton bud and you know, attach some, put some nail varnish remover on your cotton bud, and then basically just clear this up. You can either decide to do that before you know, before you've done your design, before your design is dried, or after. I prefer to do before, because that's when the nail varnish is still fresh, and that's when it's gonna like clean up easiest. Okay, so what I did say earlier is you can either use the lotion, which if you use the lotion, you're gonna have to just do the design with one finger, because the lotion, what it does is just it spreads the nail varnish when you've dipped your finger in, and which means that if you try and dip more than one finger in at a time, you know, sometimes you might have be patchy because the rest is spread and it's not getting to your nail varnish, but I mean to your nails. So you can either do that if you're using one finger at a time, or you can use the tape and just put like one here and then one to bend kind of like around here, and then that should help you. And basically this is just the first experiment tutorial that I've done, and you know, I'm really proud of this actually. Like, I don't know what you guys think, because I think it looks really cool. And I did this design on all my fingers just not far back, like a week ago, and it worked great. So that's why my thumb design might look different this time to the last time, which shows that with water marble you're not always going to get the same design. You might get a different design to a different day, or depending on where you dip your fillet. If I can carry on experimenting with this, I can hopefully find new colours, find new ways of doing stuff, and I can show you. If you guys have any requests, like any at all, or any questions about water marble for beginner to beginner, or whatever, any things you want to know, then just tell me or ask me below, and I will be more than happy to answer that. As for me, it's been Miss Tracy M11, and I'm going to leave you now with some pictures of the other design I did with the same colours.